Hello to everyone. So, we had a little break. We have someone who's gonna be back shortly. Thank you. Dawn will be back shortly. She has puppies to attend to. In the meantime, we can keep finishing up the characters. We're gonna try to wait for Dawn to come back because we have a couple of team things that we need to decide. Like for example, a name for your team. As you've probably seen in the intro, it's still a temporary denomination, and I do very much want to change that. But before that, let's go through. We
Welcome
start.
everyone to the Menagerie.
Oh, someone has already a good idea.
Yes, it sounds really, don't know, descriptive of us.
Yeah,
It really is.
it's a
But
colorful collection of bodies and animal kingdomry.
oh,
Welcome everyone to the Menagerie.
the menagerie. Anyways, let's go through the last little things. So, every character will have 5 contact points. You can get more by adding habits or rivals. Up to 5 more.
We have what points?
Contacts. Basically, people that you know that can be useful to you.
Mhm.
Okay.
Those five
And we get
points you
5.
need. Basically, you split those 5 points between the various people that you know. You can have 5 1 point contacts, but 1 point contacts are gonna be really, really low tier contacts. Like we're talking,
Mm.
the guy down the street at the deli gives you a bit of a discount on the sandwich. Like that's a sort of 1 point contact. 5 point contacts on the other end are a big fucking deal. Like they are massive stuff.
Could I have a 3-point local contact who just knows everything that happens in the town?
What do you mean?
Just somebody that knows everything that happens in the city. Like, if I wanted to go to a certain place, they know shit happens there. They
Yeah,
know these people live there.
you can have someone that you can contact to know what's going on with people, know a bit of down low gossips, sort of thing.
Yeah, a watcher.
Yeah, yeah, something like that
Nice.
can definitely work.
I have
Cool,
a
cool, cool.
4 point contact surgeon that I have worked with before.
It
Nice.
works. Basically, considering it's a 4 point contact, that means that you might get some biochemicals under the desk. You can get access to some drugs or some medicines that might not be readily available. Like
Mm.
4 point contacts are pretty big stuff. Or you might have a chance to get someone healed without a lot of records, or even for free for 4 points. It might owe you a favor.
Yeah, that sounds about right for that contact.
Mm-hmm. Remember, you might end up gaining habits and rivals in game as well, and you probably
Okay.
will. Let's be honest.
That's good. That's great.
And contacts, of course. Like, eventually, you will be able to get contacts as well. Then,
All right.
what
So I
else?
have 3 for a watcher and 2 for a craft
Okay.
because I always like knowing those, as you know.
Mm-hmm. Remember, you
Also,
can. Yeah.
when are we getting a crafting subclass?
So, here's the thing: resources, reputation, and social influence work a bit differently now than they did before when we were doing the home game. Resources are gonna be shared between the party. You can chip in 100 credits for a point of resources.
Mm.
You can use these resources to do certain things as a party, as a group, which might entail bribing someone, for example, or renting a place for you to stay, like a temporary safe house, or renting some workspace as well, like a workbench, or if you need to analyze or craft something, you will need to pay someone to do that, and that's where resources come in. Your characters will be able to withdraw credits from the resources pool, but to do that, you will have in character to convince the others that you actually need whatever you're trying to buy for yourself with this money. You take them out at the same rate, so a point of resources that you take out is 100 credits. But it will need discussion, which I like because I like groups talking with each other and collaborating. Odd enough.
Oh, cool. I'm gonna add a point in.
In game, this is gonna be a team shared account that goes through the freelance reunion. Basically, you can access it whenever you want.
Okay.
Uh, then you have reputation. Reputation is going to work similar to your contacts. Reputation is what your party will be known for. Whatever you're going to do, whether good or bad, is going to have an impact on the image of your outfit to the other people. So, for example, if you help a certain person, you might gain social influence for helping that person. If you are involved in a shooting, you might get a reputation for someone who was involved in that shooting. You can use these points, both reputation and social influence, as a party or as single members when presenting as part of a party on intimidation or charm checks when related to certain to those areas of influence. So, for example, say your party guns down someone in the middle of a street because we were chasing him, right? You will gain some reputation points saying that your party was basically gunning down someone. Now, when one of your party goes to someone else and that was maybe was in the scene or seen the news, right? And I go,
Yeah.
oh yeah, I'm running with those guys. Like, we gunned down an asshole. What do you think we're gonna do to you where no one is looking? That is gonna leave an impact, of course, and that's gonna help you get more intimidating because you're known for that. Same goes for social influence. Go, oh, well, hello.
What if we
Hello.
get our ass whooped? Hello.
I'm sorry I'm a bit late. Puppies.
Ah, no worries. If you get your ass whooped, you're still gonna gain reputation, but it all depends how you're gonna play it. Like, reputation is usually bad. You can use it for good things, but usually it's not something you want. But you're gonna get it because it's this word we're talking about. Of course you will.
Shit happens.
Uh,
Also, I just looked at the Twitch stream. We've had 408 total views. What the fuck are
that
you?
takes into account the views that I made before I changed the branding of a channel.
Yeah, it's basically the total amount of viewers you get each stream, and yeah, all that.
Oh.
I had a period when I tried to do some streaming of games, but didn't really get my footing into it because I had 20,000 other things to to think about.
I got excited and I was wrong.
I know. Don't worry. Well, but we still had a very good result today. Like, we had a lot of people coming and going.
Yeah, the peak was so far 6
Yeah, it's not.
in the break.
I mean,
We got 5 now.
to be honest, for our first stream as people that don't have a lot of social media presence, it's not that bad.
That's true.
Yeah, like we suck at social media.
We really do. We need to change that. Like, people, please
Like-
share, share, subscribe, ring the bell. That is not here, but it's gonna be on YouTube.
Shameless shilling.
Buy Theo Gaia, which is a book tied to the setting. Since I'm at it, might as well.
on Amazon.
Yeah.
Yes.
But yeah, Don, we were going through contacts. You have 5 points of contacts. You can add. Oh, oh, thank you. Uh, Don, you have 5 points of contacts. You can gain more if you add either to habits or rivals.
Hold on, don't rush me. My computer decided to close my internet.
Oh no, I see. No worries.
Same here.
So I'm just logging back into everything right now.
Thank you for the
I,
follow.
Follow for follow.
Yeah.
Hey! Don't do that, guys. No follow for follow. You can get banned for it.
I never did that, luckily.
Yeah.
On no social media, like I was that hell away from that sort of stuff.
Hi, honey. Good.
I have one 5-point contract, and that is my charge.
Yes. Which is gonna be a very big deal. Considering the status of your family, that's gonna be a lot.
Let's just say that if you have enough money to buy a war droid for a nanny.
Yeah, exactly. Are we live on the thing? Yes. Oh no, that's. I'm trying to see on Facebook where we are live. Are we live on Facebook at the moment?
Yes, we are live on Facebook.
Why can't I see it?
I just realized something.
Yeah.
The reason they probably got a war droid is probably the same reason why families get a pit bull when they have a baby.
Hmm.
Oh yeah, we are. Oh god, I did a bad. I did a bad.
Strong
Let
meaning
me close the bad. Let me
overprotective.
close the bad. Bad is closed.
Did you just hear yourself there?
I was about to have another source of our stream coming in because it was opening Facebook. I was like, oh no, 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 let's not do that. That's horrible.
Can we commit don't?
But yeah, as I said to the others, you can get you can get habits and rivals even in game. And I went through how reputation, resources, and social influence work, and that's gonna be party based resources.
Can I roll for Instagram? Social
Roll me.
influence.
Okay. Actually, let's take this capacity to explain how a normal role works. I'm gonna switch to roll 20 in a moment, and we're going to go through it.
I'm gonna roll for social influence.
Well, you're going to roll a charm because well, Instagram is all about the charm in it.
Instagram's all about that charm life, baby.
Yeah. So a role in our system. We call it a D20 with personality because it's not a D20, it's 1D10 plus 1D statistic. As you've noticed, when we made the characters, we've tied to each statistic a very specific number, a 12, a 10, an 8, a 6. They are all numbers that you can find in dice. And our rolls are formed as this 1d10 plus 1d statistic plus modifier. So, for example, Maud, since you want to roll for Instagram, roll me a charm, which means he's gonna roll 1d10 plus 1d charisma. In the case of Panda, charisma is
God.
charisma is a d6, and then is going to add a +2 to that because he has 2 points in charm. Please go ahead, be my model, and perform for me. Dance! Dance, you puppet! Sorry.
For a second, I thought you were gonna say monkey.
Can I roll with advantage for being millennial aged?
No.
Wow.
I had to try it.
I know.
Fuck.
Well, we are still shit at social media, apparently.
On social media, nothing has changed. I have 300 followers, and no one responds to any of my posts.
I know. I have 4,000 if that happens to me on Twitter.
Wow.
So, yeah, no, I know that feeling all too well. Anyways, that is how a normal roll goes. Since we're at it, we're gonna go through mental stat roll as well. Mental stats work a bit differently. You roll a number of d6s equal to your score in that mental statistic. So, for example, if I told Maud, since, well, it started with you, might as well get on with it. If I tell you to roll me a focus, you're gonna roll me your score in a number of d6s equal to your score in focus. In your case,
This is a focus to not get sad at all of the lack of followers I have on my
make it a fortitude,
cyber Twitter.
Van. Make it a
Make it a
fortitude.
Fuck.
No.
How bad is it? Oh no!
Why?
I mean, even better. This gives us another point. When I call for a mental statistic roll, usually I call it for roll me a fortitude 5 plus, 4 plus, 6 plus. Or 6, well, you can really go 6 plus. You can, but it's not the point. That means that at least one die needs to be over a certain score. Ones cancel successes. Luckily for, well, this was a 5 plus roll. Two fives
Very lucky rolls.
and the 1 means that Maud has 1 success on his mental stats roll. Which is good. He could have decided to burn a point, so
I'm just
willingly
barely here.
willingly lowering the fortitude stat to have an automatic success. But then he would have to recover it eventually. But yes, this is our roll system. In a nutshell. Speaking of rolling, I guess this is the right time for you guys to roll your starting credits. We still haven't done that.
Oh, yeah, money. That's a
Yeah,
thing.
money.
Ooh, money. It's useful.
Your
Oh,
starting
roll it.
credits are determined by a roll of dice. You roll a number of statistic dice tied to a certain skill, equal to your score in that skill. So, for example, Panda is a mage, as his previous job. So, give me just a second. Actually, we're gonna take Magpie as the example because I opened your character sheet, so it's on stream now. Magpie had machinist as previous job.
Yes.
The previous job of machinist has 50 times a piloting. This means
Yes.
that Magpie is gonna roll a number of coordination dice equal to the score in piloting. In this case, 5.
Okay. Coordination.
Jesus hell.
Holy shit! Yeah, that's gonna be per 50. Give me just a second because I'm bad at math. I don't know when we
Fifteen
went.
1500.
Yeah, 1500. Oh, okay, Andrea.
Kalina makes that in a week. No.
So, Maud, wanna
Yeah.
roll for cash money?
For that cash money. No, no, let me take my lucky dice real quick. My lucky dice out. Wait a minute, I want to take a picture of my lucky dice. And you can show it to the viewers. My lucky dice. The D6 of the gods. You can show this to our lovely viewers.
I will next time.
Okay, one thick bit. All right. Uh, what's that? What's that? What's that? Huh. Ooh, ooh. That's sweet right there, babe.
Oh,
That's sweet one. It's a
okay.
sweet one.
Well, 1500 for you as well.
Yeah, I like that quit 12 right there. Like crit 12.
Done.
Good shit.
Yes, ma'am.
Cash. Let's see how rich you are.
See the lucky dollar. That's 50 times that.
1500. Yes.
Okay, sweet.
So what do I roll again?
You roll a number of statistic dice tied to your previous job skill equal to a modifier of your skill.
Oh, I was hoping you were just gonna tell me. Now I have to actually think about it.
Oh. Give me just a second.
Oh
Uh,
no. I'll look it
so
up.
your previous job was
Software security
software
for
security,
50
so it
times
was
coding.
coding. So yes, you roll
6 times?
6d10. 28 per 30 per 50 is gonna be 1400.
Can I do that? Oh,
No, but it's gonna be 1400, so 1400.
how is the robot of a rich girl poorer than a panda?
Well, obviously the robot cannot offer such services as a panda.
When you put it like that, you make it sound very, very shady. Or very, very something else.
Okay. So do I just put it under resources?
No, you put it on the credits. You have it on the top of the third page.
Right.
Yeah, the credit. Get money. I
1400.
love how two people critted. Hey, Jerry. Hey, Jerry,
Yeah.
that 10 right there. This is one momentum.
No.
It's one momentum. Ah, but it'll
No.
sure
It's
luck.
not.
Ah,
Uh,
ah.
let's explain momentum. So,
Yes, please.
considering that this game is very tied to the nature of people working together in a very harsh world, momentum is a resource the party can get during play. They start with 5 and they can use it for a number of things. So, for example, they can use it for. Oh, hey, we have a. Oh, thank you for the follow.
Oh, did we get a new buyer?
Nice.
Oh, whoa.
So, where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Momentum, momentum, momentum. There we go. You can use momentum and spend momentum to do a number of things. For 1 point, for example, you can ask your narrator, which in this case is gonna be me. You can ask your overseer a question to help further the plot. So, for example, if your party is stuck, you can use 1 point of momentum to ask whether if I if I follow this trail, will it get somewhere? And then can tell you yes, no. For 2 points, you can find certain resources around the place, and it goes on for that. Now, here's the catch: every time a party uses momentum, that momentum is gonna translate to threat points. I can use threat points as the narrator to up the stakes of an encounter or of a situation. For example,
No.
I can use, yes, I can, and I will.
No.
I can, and I will. For example, I can use a point of threat to make a certain enemy perform a special action they might have, or I can add more enemies, or I can add an hazard, or other things that can happen.
God, no. Why didn't I know about this before he asked? I don't want it.
I do, though.
I don't, I don't want the momentum from her role. Leave it be. We need
But
to talk about how momentum is gained.
momentum is gained when you roll a certain combination of dice. As we told before, a normal roll is 1d10 plus 1d statistic plus your modifier. If you succeed the roll and on that roll your d10 is maxed, so it has a 10, that's a momentum point. If both dice are maxed, that's a critical success. Automatic, like all both dice
Is that
maxed,
right?
that doesn't even
Some momentum?
no, but it's a critical.
But
So even if you wouldn't be
it's
able
worth
to
it.
succeed, you succeed. Like if even if you wouldn't be able to get what you're trying to do normally, you at least have a shot at it.
Cool, cool, cool.
And with that, I think the only thing to do, if I'm not wrong, which I might be, I'm wrong a lot of times. So
Hmm.
Who isn't?
Who isn't? Yeah, exactly.
it's to have a team name.
Menagerie.
The Menagerie.
So are you all settled on the menagerie?
I do honestly really like it.
Okay.
Yeah.
I have no objections.
I think that Leon told us it was a good name as well. We don't have a Leon now because he had to deal with.
Because he's
Wally,
cooking.
Alibaba.
He, I'm
Jungle
gonna
Pen,
finish
yeah,
his
yeah,
character with him
yeah.
later on during the week. But with that, I think we are actually done with character creation.
Lovely.
Oh,
Nice.
Yeah,
I guess we met the group.
we met the
Your
group.
character,
But the
your
group
characters,
haven't met each other yet.
they haven't met each other yet. That's
Well,
exactly what I was going to ask.
you just became a new team at the Angela Rakers collective. Uh, you will start knowing, at least knowing you're gonna work together. So you probably know each other at least by face by being at the collective.
Y'all know me, the panda.
I mean, it's pretty hard to miss you.
Is there more than one panda in the freelancers guild, or?
I will say at the time Not like this panda, like not a centaur panda.
Okay.
Not a centaur panda. There may be a naga or two. Not a centaur panda.
Well, there's a
Nagas are
couple nagas.
pretty rare.
I mean, we know there's at least one done.
Ooh, should we pop our health down? Should you pop our health down at the bottom so people can see what we have become?
I
Or that?
go. I can't do it right now. Because
Oh, you can't do it right now. Okay.
that's a static image. I need to change the image. I
Ah,
will.
You're good.
I'm so sorry.
they'll figure it out for next week. Don't worry about
Yeah,
it.
exactly. Next week we're gonna have like a full-on thing down there with everyone. I'll probably add like when we're not in active map play. I'm probably gonna add something in, but it's not the fucking grey square that I put down there because it didn't want the cred to be out there. But with
Okay.
the name being chosen, the Menagerie, I would say that we can bid our goodbyes. And next time, we're gonna have episode 1 of our campaign. And episode one has a title. It's called New Year Propositions.
Sorry, did
You
you say New Year?
New Year Propositions. Yes.
Oh God, not
You
New Year.
Yeah, New Year.
I'm scared.
You
New
should
year,
be.
new you.
New Year, New Year.
You accepted a contract as a new party, as a new team for the freelancer union. Your contract is from the municipality of Cerulean Springs, and it's pretty simple on paper. You just need to provide security at a certain event that is going to happen in a Azure Plaza during the New Year's Eve night between the 31 December of 2069 and the 1st of January of 2070.
You know, this wouldn't seem like so hard a job if it wasn't New Year's Eve.
Yeah, exactly. It's just security stuff.
Yeah.
Can we
Ah,
drink on the job?
no, well, you can as long as you can hold your alcohol and still perform your duties.
Hmm,
But you need the
it's fair.
money.
Well, the only thing that matters is that you are going to perform and do what is required of you. Your duties will be to, at least from the contract, your duties will be to provide security, make sure no one enters a restricted area where the magic circle is being traced, and if anything else comes up, to be at the service of VIP and technician on site to perform various tasks if needed.
Okay.
You have a contact to that I'm going to give you next time, and we will start at the 29th or the 30th when you can prepare a bit for your job.
Oh God, a
Nice.
day of preparation. All right, everyone, get tasers.
Hmm.
I'll get a bow. Go to my craftsman guy. We'll make some shit.
Anyways, with that being said, I will say that this is it for tonight. Thank you all for coming. Thank you to our viewers for following the stream. I hope you liked it. I hope you liked seeing in detail how a character is built in this system. I hope we weren't too crazy. Don't worry, it's gonna get worse on that front. And
Very.
if you liked what you've seen, please share the stream. It's gonna be uploaded on YouTube as well. as soon as I can. So it's gonna take a bit, but I guess for tomorrow or at worst in a couple of days, it should be up on our channel. You can find the links in the description, or not yet. Probably no, probably not. I still haven't put them. I will. The links will be in the channel description below. And with that, anyone else want to say anything?
Just that I think the VOD is usually instantly available on Twitch after the broadcast ended. So
Oh, yeah, on
if you
Twitch,
missed
yes.
something, you can check it back on that. Just now.
Share it with your friends.
Yes.
Please do. We
Share
really.
it with your not friends.
You
Share it with that one YouTuber you really like.
yeah.
Yes, that. Do that.
Also use the hashtags Gatecrasher Freelancers Cerulean Springs on Twitter.
Go make Matt Mercer cringe. Or fall in love. Share this with him.
Why
Just love
not both at the same time?
Ooh.
Why
mean-
don't we start doing that
All
after
of it.
session 1?
We can do that.
Yeah. We infect Matt Mercer's Instagram page with Cerulean Springs. Got it.
I mean, it should be used to cringing and falling in love at the same time. He has Sam Riegel on the table after all.
I mean, he's played the D&D game with Stephen Colbert, so... Good stuff.
Yeah.
Good stuff, yeah.
Anyways,
Good stuff.
thank you all for coming. And see you next week for the first real
Goodbye.
session. Bye-bye.
See you next time. Hello.